All right, I'm just gonna do a quick live. I might not show no videos, but I just wanna say something real quick. It's not gonna be long, but let me go ahead and do this. I want to give thanks to the great primordial mother. I want to give thanks to the ancestral spirits. I want to give thanks to the archangels and the angels. The ancestral spirits, I mean the Loa, the Orisha, I mean, as far as the archangels, I mean all of them, Michael and rest, all of them. And when I say angels, I'm talking about the angels that are underneath those particular archangels. And I want to also give thanks to the ancestors that paved the way for us, and not just us, but for the world. And I also want to give thanks to all of them and come to them, mainly the primordial great mother, in front of the throne and ask her for guidance, for protection, for from what the message I'm about to just talk about, um, to protect us from those that claim to be spiritual, and try to give messages, but are actually wolves in sheep's clothing. Protect us from them. Protect us from all of the negative energies and the negative people. To bring forth nothing but love and serenity to all of us that are striving for righteousness. With your divine love, we really appreciate that. Ashe. All right, so I'm not gonna be on here long. I just want to say this. In life, you come across other people's lives in their journey. And you don't realize at times how you are totally influential in their life. They can browbeat you, they can talk negative about you, but you bring inspiration into their life. Some people will not give you the recognition that you deserve, and they will not acknowledge you. But as long as you know you did your best and you strive the best of your abilities, you're going to be fine. Because that influence that you caused in that person's life, and when they show that they're not grateful, but then they start mimicking and doing the things that you do, just know that you've been a big influence in that person's life. And sometimes you don't need your flowers per se. You need no acknowledgement, but you know what you have done. And they will mimic you. They will copy your every movement. They will copy every word you say. Because in actuality, they look up to you. My beloveds, those that do that, just know that there's only one version of you. And take it as flattery. Take it as flattery. When people mimic you and they still talk bad about you, it's not just an insult. Take it as flattery because they're mimicking you. They copy you. They love and hate you at the same time, and they don't know how to balance themselves. That's just how the way certain people are in life. Everybody that's successful had to mimic somebody and copy somebody, it seems like, in this reality. It's very seldom that you'll find somebody that's truly original. Because a lot of people are carbon copies of other people. Because somewhere down the line, they were influenced by someone that was here when they were down here. The saying, never forget where you come from. Never forget where you started from. Many others will always find out that they are not real. When people see that you're not real and original, they'll see right through it. There's a lot of things I want to say, but I choose not to because I was told not to say what I really want to say. And I made a promise on that. How you doing? Peace, peace. How you doing, Julia? So that's what I really want y'all to know. You will always come across somebody that's been ungrateful to you after you did what you had to do for them. But you know what you do? You brush the dirt off your shoulders and you keep on going and moving forward. Let me tell you, God or the divine created you to be special. That's what makes you unique. That's what makes you you. Don't let nobody stop you from the mission that you were sent here to do. You have greatness within you. And people want to copy you because they know they can't be you, so they want to emulate you because of the simple fact is they're lacking something within themselves. If you know people out there whole entire life that they copied off the other people, they were never original from the start. They have to copy and that's try to destiny swap others so they can feel and look important. When in actuality, you the one that had the answers the whole time. You were the one that had that guiding light. You, those that are watching. Don't let nobody stop you from moving forward on your journey and on your path. You're going to have a lot of people that's going to copy you, mimic you. But guess what? There's only one you. One you. And I want y'all to know that. That's what makes you perfect in your own right. That's what makes you great in your own right. So there's a lot of people in your life that want to be like you but dislike you. They can't stop you because it's not there. They don't have that power to stop you. The only person that can stop you is you. But I think that somebody need to hear that message. And I want you to know that you're great. Want you to know that you are that being that was sent here to do greatness. And you got people that's going to copy you no matter what. Take it as flattery. When they talk bad about you, don't even get upset about it. What they did after they mimic you, they proved the point that they really do want to be like you and that you've been inspirational to them. That's what you need to understand. People in their own mind, many people in their own deranged mind, those crazy ones, those ones that loose cannons, nut jobs, in their own way, they really want to be like you, but they can't be you. The creator made everybody different. Everybody have their own gifts. And those that get mimicked and copied off, it's just that your gifts are stronger. Not greater, but stronger. Don't let nobody tell you that you're wrong when you know in your heart of hearts that you're right. Some people don't know the greatness that they had in front of them, which was you. And then what they do, they'll try to make it sound like you're the bad guy and they were the good guy. Because they want to be like you. They can't fathom on how you know things that they don't know. Always know this. Greatness always lies within. From the very beginning when you were born. It's just that you have to look in yourself and find that greatness within. Through experiences. Even down through traumatic situations. Your greatness always lies within you. And many others that envy you, that mimic you, they don't want you to show or display your greatness. They want to keep you buried and hidden so they can prosper, so they can shine. But meanwhile, you've been the diamond in the rough the whole time. And on that note, your light in due time will shine. All you need is that moment and that time. Greatness is always going to be in your corner. Don't let nobody tell you that it's not. The divine don't create junk. She never do. But you have to be careful and leery of those that are low vibrational, that you thought that we are friends, that they'll mimic you and copy you and talk bad about you, scrutinize you, because the energy that you have within you, the greatness that lies within. And I want y'all to know, be careful out there. Because you do have energy vampires. You do have people that want to destiny swap with you. You do have people that want to copy you. You do have people that want to mimic you. You have people that want to take all your words and use it for their words. That's just how the way these beings work. They are recorders. They go by the name of the archons. They incarnate in human form. And honestly, they can come here through the womb of a woman. That's why the saying they always say, be careful who you lie down with. Because not all children are pure. Some children are not pure like people think. Keep that in mind. Be careful who you lie down with. Be careful who you procreate with. Because you don't know who you are procreating with. Be careful who you are dating, marrying, and all of that. Please take these words and take heed to them. Be careful who you become friends with. Be careful who you socialize with. Because everybody's not meant to be socializing with you. Always keep your eyes open and your ears open. Keep that third eye open. Greatness is you. Don't let nobody take that from you, though, y'all, please. But on that note, there's things going on that I want to share with you. The last live I did, I was saying that how all this beef and stuff going on with the so-called African Americans, the Caribbeans, all of that. And I said all these agents causing all this, and I said that things are going on. A lot of people don't even know that the Caribbean is being invaded by the United States, because y'all know that parts of Africa down there openings for America to get resources. So now they're going to the Caribbean. Shout out to the sister that I was actually on a TikTok video listening to this. No, not a video. I was in a conference and they were talking about that. They were talking about that. And after that, a lot of people didn't even hear Alaska got hit with a typhoon. Alaska got hit with a typhoon during the Indigenous Peoples Day. Isn't that something? So that's what I wanted y'all to understand, that things are happening across the planet with the natural disasters. A lot of stuff is happening. Then at the same time, y'all need to keep your eyes on different beings that are here. And some of these beings been here since day one. Y'all need to understand that fairies are real. All that stuff is real. The mermaids, all that is real, y'all. Everything is real. I was watching a video earlier, and the gentleman was like, people don't realize that these things are real. I told y'all the veil is now fully gone. Now y'all about to start seeing stuff. So keep your eyes and ears open. You know what I'm saying? Keep your eyes and ears open. Things are about to hit the fan. I just think it's interesting how the numbers are keep on fluctuating. You know what I'm saying? But I want to let y'all know things are about to start changing at a rapid state. Children are going to be open to seeing beings that you cannot see. Do y'all understand me? Do you understand me? Do you overstand me? Do you understand me? The children are going to be seeing beings that you cannot see with the naked eye. Some of your children are seeing shadow figures, ladies and gentlemen. Some of your children are seeing beings that you cannot see, that is on the other side. I'm telling y'all this. Some of your children are going to school seeing these beings or these entities, whatever you want to call them. Some of the children are having dreams, and along with the adults, are having dreams about these beings, about these entities, whatever you want to call them. Some of them are not what you call demons, though. Just keep that in mind. Some of you have heard that call that I've been telling y'all about, and they're now realizing that they've been called. The saying, how the saying go, many are called and few are chosen. Many of you are chosen and don't realize it. And what do I mean by chosen? There's a long story about that. I will talk about that another live too. Because there's too many people saying that they're chosen when they're not chosen. They're frozen. Yeah, they're frozen, meaning they're stuck. They're trapped. And by them being stuck and trapped, they're willing to take the energy of the ones that had that heard the call. Just letting y'all know that. Keep your eyes and ears open. And they have a cold spirit about them. Very cold spirit. So they also have the tendency on trying to be charismatic too. So y'all gotta be careful with them. Please be careful with them. There's so much stuff in this plane that's happening that they don't want to talk about in the mainstream media, but I had to mention y'all about that whole thing with Alaska getting hit with a typhoon. There's things going on overseas as far as earthquakes, landslides, sinkholes that they're not talking about in mainstream media. Because I told y'all Tiamat is actually on a rampage because she is awakening, if not already awakened. This planet is a dragon planet, i.e. the Kundalini, which we all have. All of us have the Kundalini. I don't care what nationality y'all, what race y'all, you have the Kundalini energy. But the original ones, which are the so-called black women, are the original ones that have that energy. They are the original. The so-called black people are the ones that the original have that Kundalini. I'm listen, it goes back to the X chromosome, the mitochondria. I keep telling y'all that. This planet is feminine. It is highly feminine. Look, I told y'all, get the book called the Great Black Mama of Creation. I keep telling y'all to get that book. A lot of words that we use and names that we use are feminine. Many of you have been called to the plate on your journey. Many of you are healers. Many of you have been going through a lot of situations spiritually and physically, even down financially. All of this is a test to see how sincere you truly are on your spiritual path and journey. I know that sounds crazy. I need y'all to follow and please listen with an open ear and mind. When you were going through the greatness during that time that you thought that was great in your life and things was going good for you, many of you heard the call but didn't know what the call was. Many of you probably were going through premonitions, having psychic gifts or things that were happening psychically that was a phenomenon to you that you could not tell people. So what happened is, by us not taking heed, things went for a bumpy ride. But it's not your fault. Many of you didn't know what to do, where to turn at. Now it's time for you to go into full meditation. It's time for you to ground yourself. You can also, there's some grounding shoes that you can get from Amazon. I forgot the name of them. I'm gonna see if one of the brothers that I know can get me the name of the shoes for grounding that you can get from Amazon. Grounding is when you actually are walking on the grass, connecting with nature. It's time for you to do that too. Um, it's time for you to take heed to who you really are. Many of you are avatars, not all of you. Some of you are not meant to be avatars, but are meant to be what they call a devotee. Look up the word devotee. Devotee. Look that up. The avatar is an embodiment of the divine in human flesh that is also considered a divine teacher. Okay? Many of them, they were given certain names in this thing that they call the New Age, which is not the New Age, it's actually Golden Age or ancient information. These light workers, that's what they call them, came here. Many of them turned into the avatars, came here to not just raise the vibration of the planet, but the people, to find the potential within themselves and to bring it out of them so they can reach the highest level of their spirituality, to also become independent thinkers and have them do their own research on what's going on with this planet. Like I said, Tiamat herself is going through a transformation. And the women are totally directly linked to it, along with some of the men. I'm letting y'all know that she is fully awakening and she is activating her Kundalini. Look this stuff up. I'm not making it up. Shout out to Dr. Sam B. Lee. Shout out to him. He speaks on the 12 DNA strands, the 12 stargates, the how it's connected to the dragon, the dragons, plural, the dragons which are ethereal. Many of you are connected to these dragons and the ethereal. Some of them are even coming to the physical or the material realm. I'm letting y'all know it's coming. It's starting to change. We have to keep up with the times. Shout out to Dr. Malachi York, because he spoke on this stuff too, and a lot of the updates before anything. He was speaking about stuff like this years ago. Bobby Hemmett, many of them talked about this. Dr. Delbert Blair, many of them talked about this. It's all dealing with the bloodline. The bloodline or the blood is having what? They have that DNA in it. The 12 strands, the X chromosome, the melanin. This is what y'all need to know. Everybody on this planet has melanin. It's just that the copper color people have the abundance of it. That's what I'm trying to let y'all know. Everybody have it. Many of you that look like this are not going to make it because you're still caught up in the 3D. Many of you are caught in the 3D still. What is 3D? People, places, and things. You learned that in school or shul, which is called nouns. Remember that? I'm a noun. People, place, and things. Stop getting caught in what? The 3D. Now, I really want to go into something also. Can people stop saying that this is the old world that we're leaving behind? There's no such thing as the old world. Listen, the golden age is the ancient age. Everything is going back to how the way it used to be in ancient times. Meaning they already had helicopters, ships. They already had cars and all of that. Do y'all not know this? There are actually carvings in caves that showed this. But what happened, the people got put to sleep, a spiritual sleep of remembering, of remembrance. Please understand, I'm not just talking. You got too many people that keep on saying we are leaving the old world. The old world never left. The old world is the golden world, the ancient world, the ancient times. It's just that now many of us do not speak the ancient languages. That's what it is. Stop getting caught with these agents talking all this nonsense. There's no such thing as an old world. Now, if you're talking about the shadow, the deep state world, yeah, that is getting done with, if not already done away with. That is that world that you're talking about. But the old world is the ancient and golden age, or the golden world back in ancient times during the time of Lemuria. AI was already using AI back in Lemuria. We were having technology with AI, computers and everything. We had all that stuff. But it got destroyed because we were abusing them. Dealing with creating robots yet again. Creating robots yet again. Depending on technology too much yet again. Creating robo women yet again. Happening again. Do you not understand and understand, understand that what's about to happen is that AI is going to start building and creating feelings and start having emotional human traits. That's coming soon. They put it in the movies. You better look at iRobot. There's a movie, I think it's called Mother, is dealing with a computer or a robot that gave birth to a humanoid and kept that humanoid trapped and had that humanoid believe that it was the mother of that humanoid. I think it's called Mother. Look up that movie. I'm telling y'all, they're putting stuff in movies to prepare you for what's about to happen. This was a part of the ancient world. That's how Atlantis also fell and crumbled and went underwater. That was one of the reasons. We haven't learned our lesson yet. You have preachers out here saying that the AI is connected to fallen angels and all that other stuff now. You got all this crazy turmoil stuff that's happening. Look, y'all. I'm not on here to bring no fear, but I'm having you to open up your minds and your eyes to see that we are going down that same road that we went through Atlantis. There are things that they have found that they're not bringing to the masses yet. I told you about the mermaids, told you about the werewolves, the vampires. I'm telling you all this stuff for a reason, because it's real. I told y'all that how I was working at this hospital years ago when I was younger, that a guy there going to do that claim that told me he was a werewolf. He told me everything you see that's happening with these extraterrestrials, these spaceships, he said all of that was going to happen and was going to be visible. Then he said that all of these skyscrapers, all of these buildings are not going to be around, and that there's going to be a final showdown between the ones that are one with nature and the ones that are trying to destroy nature, or may I say trying to destroy Tiamat. And he said out his mouth that there's going to be elementals there. If you don't know what an elemental is, look it up. ELEmental. Look that up, please. I'm not making up none of this stuff. Even the beloved brother, Holistic Remedies 9, spoke on this final showdown. This is real. In order for Nassau to really hit like it's supposed to bring a peace on earth, that has to happen. I don't care what anybody try to tell you. Everybody say, oh, we won. It ain't over yet. Keep telling y'all this shit ain't over with yet. You got people still waiting for a savior, and you need to realize that you are the savior. That whole Christ is the Christ consciousness, the Christ energy, or the Christos energy. Christos means anointed. Christos means anointed. Christos means anointed. That's a part of that call that I've been telling y'all about. That calling is letting you know that you've been anointed. I'm not going to be on here long. I felt like that message needs to get put out there. But I'm here to let you all know that this is real shit. I'm not making up this stuff. I told you about all these distractions, and I told you how these agents are going to be working overtime. They're going to work overtime to take up your time to start raising up your vibration, your frequencies to the highest level of all highs. Matter of fact, let's say that, because they don't want you to tap in your power. Your power is very important, very significant on your path. Stop listening to these agents and stop getting caught up with the nonsense, because that's what they're here to do, is bring confusion and nonsense in your realm, in your path. Meanwhile, they want to be like you. Look up stories on destiny swapping. Shout out to Real Kaya for this, because she played the video, and Black Conjuring. They played videos on this. In New Orleans, in Louisiana, there was a man trying to rub elbow to elbow with a guy. When a person rub elbow to elbow with you, that is a form of destiny swapping. And that guy that tried to swap destinies with that gentleman, they come to find out the gentleman wasn't even a real live being, that it was a spirit walking, trying to swap destinies with that person. True story. I told y'all the veil is gone, and I said many of my fellow YouTubers, they say that the veil is thin. In so many ways, they're trying not to scare you and tell you that the veil is gone. They don't want you. They don't want to scare you. But I'm here to tell you the truth. The veil is gone. I'm telling y'all going to start seeing shadow figures. Some of you going to start seeing beings, in your homes. You're going to start seeing flashes of light, and it's not coming from your damn lights in your house. You're going to start seeing stuff. You're going to start seeing beings move their head, then move it back to you, move it back away from you. I'm telling y'all some real shit. Some of you are going to have dreams and premonitions that's going to be so real that you thought that you was actually there. And you wasn't there. And the next thing you know, you probably go in a car. You might go out on your travels, and you have that deja vu feeling. This is why I told y'all, many of you heard the call, and it's like, you don't know the next step. And you'll try to listen to these other people, and you ask them a question, they can't seem to answer it right there. Because a lot of time, these people are put there as people to follow and listen to because they have that charisma. But when you ask them a question about, hey, I need to know what book can I read or what can I look into? And they be like, what you mean by a book? I don't know. A real teacher can give you references. A real teacher can give you references. A book that I recommend is a book called Psychic Self-Defense by Dion Fortune. I mentioned her name before. The Kabbalah by Dion Fortune. Kundalini and the Chakras. Get that book. I forgot the name of the author in that book. Get the book called The Science of Breath. Get that book. Get the book called The Breath by Dr. Malachi York too. The Kabbalion is another one. Give me a second. Get the Kabbalistic Encyclopedia. Get that book. The Kabbalistic Encyclopedia. I'm trying to remember something else. The Etheric Double. That book. The Etheric Double. Get that book. You need to know about your etheric double, your etheric body. You need to get knowledge on the etheric body, how it works and how it's connected to the chakras and the Kundalini and how it deals with OBE, out-of-body experiences. You need to know all this stuff because many of you are having it and you don't know who to talk to. I'm trying to see if there's anything else. The Great Black Mama of Creation by Dr. Suzar. I keep telling y'all that. The Black Survival Guide by Dr. Suzar. Get that. The Black Survival Guide by Dr. Suzar. She was, what else? There's so many books that I can't remember all of them. Get the Crystal Bible. That's another book. Get the Crystal Bible. Get books on the Crystal. The Crystal Bible, I think, is 3 parts. So get the Crystal Bible. Get this book called Signs and Symbols. I'm going to show y'all the copy that I have, probably another live where you can get that. You can probably get that off of Amazon. Because a lot of these signs and symbols you think are negative are not. And that same book that I'm talking about with the signs and symbols actually have numerology in it. And it also have astrology and other symbols in it. I recommend y'all get this because now you have to go in full-blown student teacher mode now. Because now you got to be on your path. Because if you're not on your path, then hey, you can't keep on walking around being lost anymore, y'all. I'm telling you this because I love all of y'all that be watching that's actually positive. Those that take the content and use it for their own use, I feel for you because what you're going to do is regurgitate the stuff that I say and you're not going to really know the answers. And I'm giving that warning to the people that be taking this content and putting it on their channels. And they be regurgitating the stuff. You need to stop doing that because the people really need to know answers, and you regurgitating the stuff. And I ain't just talking about one person. I'm talking about people in general. Those that be regurgitating the stuff, stop doing that because you're being tested. You're being tested not by me. You're being tested by the ancestors and the divine herself. Because when you do that, you're playing with the souls of the people. And that is something that you don't want to do because you're being judged by Mayat. Mayat is the one that hold the daggone scale. I'm telling y'all what I know. Stop playing with these souls of the people because you don't know who you could be entertaining while you regurgitating. I'm telling y'all, that's my warning. This is my warning to y'all that be doing that because those that be watching you, you don't know who you could be entertaining as one of your subscribers. And you might be entertaining an incarnation of a deity that was divinely sent to test your ass. Y'all thinking this is spookism. It's realism. And I'm giving that warning to the ones that be out there regurgitating and actually copying off this channel of ours. And then they're putting it in their videos by putting different videos up of what was being said. Y'all need to stop doing that. I'm telling y'all, let this be my warning. Let this be my warning. Because a lot of you on these YouTube streets be doing that shit. Y'all take from the smaller channels and then you put it on your big channels and y'all be saying stuff off the what the smaller channels say, and y'all don't tell people where you got your information from because you want to be so high and almighty in YouTube that you sold your soul for fame and money. Shout out to the brothers Pisces. Shout out to the brother Pisces the King. That's what y'all do. That's how you know I'm telling the truth, because they always turn me off. They always turn me off. They turn me off for a freaking reason. They don't want y'all to know these messages. When a person tells the truth, YouTube do that. They turn them off, or something happened and they get turned off, then they get back turned on. That's what they do. But otherwise, I'm out of here. Peace, love, light. Yeah, see, they just keep on messing with me. I'm trying to turn it off so I can go peace, love, light, darkness, supreme balance, which is the yin and the yang. I love all y'all. Thank y'all for watching. It is your little big brother, Negadezo. Take care.